What's up guys, Harris Sparks from Randy Marion here. Wanted to take a quick little video of this Holden Commodore. Well, it's really just a Chevy SS, but it's got the Holden badges on it. This is a car that not too many people know about. They're super cool. And honestly, I didn't know too much about it until I opened it up today and gave it a little bit of a closer look. So, sorry, it's a little bit windy today, so let's just take a look at it. Starting off, we got the key. It's just a regular Chevy key. All the Malibus, Cruises, most of the Chevy, cars had these. The Camaros had these. Corvettes had different ones, but that's what it looks like right there. Unlock it, lock it. I'm gonna remote start it real quick. Now, one really cool thing about this is, honestly, it doesn't look that much more aggressive than a Malibu. However, obviously you can hear this has got an LS3 in it, 6.2 liter V8. But what's super cool is you get the 6.2 V8, you still get a big old trunk. It's got the original grille. I'll get to that in a second. The previous owner of this vehicle put new wheels on them. Looks like they're by a company called Niche. And this one, I believe, came from the factory with Brembo brakes. Look at the back seat. In this one, you do have red stitching, all leather interior. It's got some Alcantara accents. Fold down this for the not cup holders, armrest. But you see, you do have a very spacious interior, and that's what kind of makes this cooler than a Camaro in some ways, is that you can have a family and have this thing, and it's basically just a Camaro sedan. Open this up. There's the door right there, gloss black, Alcantara. We've got WeatherTech floor mats, SS badging here. You do have metal accents, Alcantara, leather. This is super nice. SS right there on the dashboard. Let's have a look at the front. Again, doesn't look like it's anything too special. Doesn't look that special, but it's a very, very fast four-door sedan. Here's a look at the front brakes, Brembo. Michelin tires on it. Now, the previous owner did put this grille on it. That's the Holden badge. Holden is an Australian company that was, I don't know if they're still owned by GM, but it was once a GM subdivision. And this started out as a Holden model. I believe it was called the Holden Commodore. And then GM sold it in the States as the Chevy SS, just called it the SS. As you can see, you got badging for the LS3, 6.2 liter V8. I find it funny too, because they spelled liter in like the European, Australian way. That's not how liter is spelled in the States. There's a wide angle of it. On the hood, you have these hood vents. I don't know if they're functional or not. Sorry about the wind. I'm gonna pop open the trunk and I'll go over the inside of it. Show you what makes this car what it is. You open this up, you're greeted with a 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8. Looks like we have a Canon air filter on it. But other than that, it's pretty much standard, no blowers or anything like that. People like to put, blowers, and I've even seen one on YouTube that was twin turboed. Again, I didn't really know how cool these cars were until I dug a little bit further into them. Shut the door, and I'll show you a little bit of a point of view startup. It sounds just like a Camaro when it starts up. But you have like the Malibu stuff in here. It's and this is a really cool car. Anyways, going over a little bit more on the interior, you do have a leather wrap steering wheel, kind of a squircle. Reminds me a little bit of my WRX steering wheel, but this is a super nice steering wheel. Very chunky. You know, it's a very nice steering wheel. Over here you do have memory seats, power doors, all that stuff. But you do have paddle shifters. There's a look at the gauge cluster. As you can see, this one only has 20,000 miles on it, so pretty cool. Nice chunky shifter. Put it in sport mode. And upshift, downshift. You do have a mode selector. This one actually, this one's loaded out, so you do have automatic park assist, which will literally like park the car for you. You got all your parking sensors, traction control, which I would, you know, turn off pretty quickly, especially now since it's getting a little bit colder outside. Right now it's 77 degrees, which isn't that cold, but it's windy, so it's kind of chilly. I do have heated and cooled seats, which is super cool. But yeah, this is a really, really nice car. There's a POV. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it does have a heads-up display. I don't know if you can change what you see up there. Yes, you can. There's my rev. I can see my revs, my G-forces in a four-door sedan, miles per hour with, like, you know, that's pretty cool. I like that screen. Anyways, let me give you some revs. So this is what it sounds like. Go outside. So yeah, that's the Holden Commodore / Chevy SS. It's a really, really cool car. I think this one's like $54,000, which honestly, like, that's the same price as similar Camaro SS. So I would have a hard time choosing between the two, because this is super unique. You're not going to see too many of these on the road, and like when you do see them on the road, it's like you see that guy driving and you're like, okay, that guy knows what he's doing. So these are awesome cars. Just wanted to share it a little bit because I didn't really know too much about them until I hopped in this one today. So I'm a big fan now, and I'll definitely be looking for these out on the road. So thanks.